We all heard about what happened in Iraq and the way some of the prisoners were treated in some prisons, and especially we all heard about Abu Ghraib and the way some of the prisoners were humiliated in a way which is completely unacceptable in human rights terms. And they are now, and they were trials, and now they are trials, and we should understand from where we are in the United States of America, but also around the world, that this is something which is essential. It's not essential because we are dealing with what happened there. It's essential because what is normalized now, it's a specific definition of torture, a specific definition of mistreatment. It's as if first, when it comes to some Arabs, when it comes to some countries, we accept to do to them what is unacceptable in our terms in the United States. And then when it comes to justifying this in the name of war and terror, and when it comes to war in Iraq or in the Middle East, it's as if the blood and the essence of the being and the value of people is less important when it comes to Arabs than when it comes to Americans. And I think that the starting point of our understanding, if we are serious about justice, if we are serious about human dignity, and from an Islamic understanding, which is a universal message, it's not only Islamic, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ means we give dignity to human beings, means something that we are sharing all of us. Whatever is our background, whatever is our religion, whatever is our philosophy, human beings have equal dignity. And what was done there and justified in the name of war, and justified in the name of war against on terror, or justified even in terms that because we are dealing with terrorists, because we are dealing with people that are our enemies, we can treat them without reference to human rights. This is simply unacceptable. So let us be involved by being informed, first to know what is happening and to speak about it, and to make it clear that the United States of America are not going to be believed and trusted by the world if they keep on repeating we are celebrating human rights, but only for some people, or and sometimes rejecting it for some other people. This is something that is important for us. It's to reconcile America, to reconcile the United States with its own values. I think that with this understanding, we understand that we should be involved. Last point, but not the least, which has to do with torture. The definition of torture now is a definition that is not so clear, and we don't talk enough about psychological torture. We don't talk enough about physical torture. We don't talk enough about torture perceived as torture in cultural and religious terms. It's as if torture is one if someone is physically hurt, but not in the way he is or she is psychologically or religiously hurt. And this is something that should be understood, but because now it's a very sophisticated means. We see specialists of tortures dealing with intelligence, dealing with armies around the world, and promoting a kind of torture that is making it acceptable in Western terms, unacceptable as to the people. We have to talk about this because this is where we come with a better understanding of our common values, respecting our specific and diverse affiliations and religions. Let us be involved. This is a duty, this is an obligation, this is for the sake of human dignity, a value that we are all sharing and which is a universal shared values. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.